This time of year in Philly, you know what to expect. Cold temps, and we've got them. But the skies are clear tonight at Lincoln Financial Field. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago, where the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, fly, Eagles, fly, as they get ready to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
28-yard line.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
3rd down.
He may try and run for this. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. I can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man. And
they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
And the Seahawks 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
On 1st down, Carson. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. The Pro Bowler Fletcher Cox there to get him down.
2 yards.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to small up the ball carrier.
Play action. Now Wilson. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 15-yard line.
after the loss to start out. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Hurts to throw. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. He's got a first down past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
The 33-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Muhammad found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
Muhammad, the ball carrier.
Tackle made by K.J. Wright.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
1st and 10.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Give him 2 yards on the gain there, and it will take us to the end of quarter number 1. We're scoreless after 1. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try the left side. Muhammad, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, Try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Gain of 47 yards. And the Seahawks first down.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a man on his 5th franchise in 3 years. It's Carlos Hyde fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Wilson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. Well, they started that drive all the way back at the 1, able to march down, get 3.
It was daunting to begin with, wasn't it? But I thought overall, a very poised and efficient drive to get 3 points.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Their own 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Darrell Taylor in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. 2nd down, here's Hurts. Flush to his right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Returnable for Lockett. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. The Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. On 1st down, it's Carson. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Second and 8 coming up. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. Operating from the gun, Wilson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. When you don't see this often, a quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, Davis.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. No gain there on the completion, second and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Throwing is Hurts. This ball complete to Rager. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Looking deep for his tight end, Hurts. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Throwing again here on second down, this time complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
At the 31-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Again, Wilson. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
It certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going into halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. They'll find Goodwin here on the right side. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Jaron Reed able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It's now 3rd down.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we're at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. They'll go again with Sanders. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
Ball carrier. Jaron Reed on the tackle. That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
Flushed out right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And a throw there.
Plugging it to your body and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Now it's Lockett. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Back to the ground. This time it's Hyde. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup. 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Taken down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Good gain by Chris Carson, picks up a 1st down, and you just have to love his running style. Talk about a straight-ahead guy, no-nonsense type of a runner. He's averaged 82 yards a game over the last 2 seasons and had 1,230 yards on the ground in 2019.
He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. That'll pick up the 1st down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point, and what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue, not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice gain there for a 1st down.
It's a pickup of...
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Now it's Carson. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
No gain on
So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. This time, Wilson will throw. Open is Olsen. He's got it.
Wilson.
Touchdown, Seahawks.
Olsen. Touchdown.
Greg Olsen hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Jason Myers for the extra point.
They had to go to the monitor.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now with a game.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Benson Mayoa able to put an end to that play, and in so doing puts an end to this 3rd quarter. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. It'll be a gain of about 5, but they're left with a 3rd and still about 12 to go.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd down and 12. Hurts. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
It's 4th down.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this ball is going to be touched down just shy of midfield.
Over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Carson. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Play action. It's Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This is Carson. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line.
Wilson with the handoff.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And the Seahawks first down.
On first down, it's Carson. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Brought down by Nate Gary. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 27. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
The ball carrier.
It was Jaron Reed who got him down. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And credit the tackle to Derek Barnett.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Throwing is Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Another costly turnover there, second of this second half. And earlier when I asked you your keys to the second half, you said, hey, it may be trite, but I think it's turnovers. That's coming to fruition.
It certainly is, and let's face it, they named the game after it, right? So isn't it the most important thing?
But it's not football.
Exactly. They named the game for it. Take care of it.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
8 yards on the pickup.
Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Wilson now to throw on third down. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This to make it a 3-score game late. Myers' kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Jalen Reagor, who was the intended receiver. But it'll be second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Hurts to throw. Looking for Reagor again. This time he's got him. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On first down, Hurts. He's going to let it fly. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this when I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this will go out of bounds, so no recovery. And that is how this one will come to an end. So the victory here for Seattle. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers,